Yo guys, what is going on? It's Mr. DJ and welcome back to another top 10 video on the channel. So today we are going to be ranking the top 10 best cheap icons on FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. So every single icon that does come up on this list currently costs under 1 million coins on the market. So guys, just before we do start this video, if you could show the video some support by dropping a like on it, I would hugely appreciate that. And at the time of recording this video, I'm only about 80 subscribers away from hitting 12,000 subscribers. So if you could help me get there, that would be absolutely amazing. So we are going to jump straight into this top 10 video guys. So of course we're going to start off in the number 10 spot. So guys, in the number 10 spot we have got the 85 Baby CRESPO. And I do like this card, to be fair. I've used it a few times before and I have to say he's a very complete forward. That's what I like about this card. He's got 86 pace, 86 shooting, 84 dribbling, 70 physicality. And I think CRESPO is one of them kind of strikers. He can score all kinds of goals. He can get tap-ins, can score long range goals, he can get headers. He's just one of those kind of forwards that will score all kinds of goals, and I do think that's a very useful thing to be able to do really. And I think the main reason he doesn't get any higher up than the number 10 spot is there's just better icons out there in terms of everything really, the pace, the shooting, the dribbling. But I do think he's a very good cheap option to go with. So in the number 9 spot we've decided to go with LARSSON. And I do actually think he's pretty similar in terms of his ability compared to CRESPO. I think the only reason I decided to put LARSSON ahead of him was for his aerial ability. This man is really dangerous in the air, having 87 jumping with 94 heading accuracy. I would look to exploit his aerial ability as much as possible if you did decide to get this guy in your team. And I do think he's a very complete forward, can score all kinds of goals really, can get in behind, can score those aerial goals as well. So I do think he's a very complete forward. I think it's a similar case to CRESPO for the reason he doesn't get any higher up. I just think there's better forwards out there in all departments really, but definitely a reliable goal scorer that I would recommend using. So guys, coming in the number 8 spot we've gone with Clarence. And this guy really impressed me. It was my first time using him and I only played one match and he scored 3 goals. So I think that says a hell of a lot about this guy. A really good box-to-box midfielder and he's not really got any weakness to his game. I think defensively I wouldn't say he's great, but he's definitely good enough. And yeah, as you've seen by his record, can score you quite a few goals. I'm sure he'll get you a lot of assists. And yeah, I think in terms of cheap central midfielders that are icons, there's not too many options. So I would recommend trying out this Seedorf card because he played really well for me, scored quite a few special goals. So yeah, Clarence does come in the number 8 spot. So guys, coming in the number 7 spot, we have got Sol Campbell. Now, he is actually the only centre-back that does feature on this list. And I think if you are looking for a cheap icon centre-back, I would recommend going with Sol Campbell. I think the only other option is maybe a baby Rio Ferdinand. But I would say this baby Sol Campbell is slightly better. 84 pace, 85 defending, 85 physicality. He's got some really good stats. I do say this quite a lot, but all you need to be a good centre-back is to have good pace, defending and physicality. And for sure, Sol Campbell has definitely got that. He's a really strong, physical, powerful presence at the back. So yeah, I would recommend getting Sol Campbell if you are looking for a cheap icon centre-back. So guys, coming in the number 6 spot, we have got the little magician that is Gianfranco Zola. I really enjoyed using this guy, to be fair. He's one of these small, agile forwards that's got really good dribbling and pace. And I am going to be brutally honest with you guys. I think the main reason he doesn't get any higher than the number 6 spot is purely down to his finishing ability. I don't think he's as clinical in front of goal as quite a few of the other players that are featuring in this list. But apart from his lack of clinicality, I think this guy's a great player. I would recommend using him as a cam. I feel he's really dangerous in that position really, with his dribbling ability and his energy. So yeah, Gianfranco Zola, a really dangerous player, so that's why he comes in the number 6 spot. Okay, so coming in the number 5 spot, we've got Luis Hernandez. And you might have to look twice at his record. He scored 5 goals and got 1 assist in 1 match. I mean, this man is so good on this game. He's one of my personal favourite icons to use. Let's start off with his main strength. He's got absolutely electric pace. He's one of the best forwards on the game at getting in behind it, in my opinion. Pretty decent dribbler, and in terms of scoring goals, this man is so good. Really clinical, very good forward, pretty dominant in the air as well. So yeah, I feel he could be a little bit hard done by only coming in the number 5 spot, to be fair. But yeah, Luis Hernandez comes in the number 5 spot. So coming in the number 4 spot, we've got the 87 rated Stoichkov. Now I did play a few games for this guy because I wanted to find out what his best position was. I used him as a striker for a few matches, and I did try him as a cam as well. And I have to say he plays a lot better as a cam. He's got really good stats, to be fair, really complete player, 87 pace, 87 dribbling, 88 shooting, 85 passing. He's even got 81 physicality. A very complete player, and I found him to be a lot more effective in that cam position. I would say he's one of the best cheap icon cams to go with. He's so dangerous with that left foot of his. So yeah, if you are looking for a cheapish cam, I would say go with this 87 Stoichkov. So guys, coming in the number 3 spot, we've got George Best. And this guy is a little bit more expensive than quite a few icons that have features on this list. But I don't think there's any doubt about his ability. A really good right winger. And I don't know whether I should say this or not, but he does feel a little bit to me like he plays like Lionel Messi. I don't think he's as good as Lionel Messi, but I feel he's got similar aspects to his game in terms of his dribbling ability and so forth. I think he's a really dangerous player. Getting him on that right foot of his, I think he's so clinical when he does get into those goal scoring positions. I feel I'd like him to score a few more goals. That would probably be my only complaint. I think he is a dangerous player, but that's the reason he doesn't really get any higher up than the number 3 spot. So guys, coming in the number 2 spot, we've got the 86 rated SHEVCHENKO, and this card is just absolutely ridiculous. He scored 3 goals and got 1 assist in 1 match, and he is just so dangerous. 88 pace, 90 shooting with 85 dribbling. He really is the complete forward, and he's actually one of the cheapest icons on the game, which is just absolutely crazy. If you are looking for a cheap icon striker, I would say this one is the best to go with, to be fair, because he's so complete and his finishing is just absolutely ridiculous, to be fair. Great at getting in behind, scoring goals. So yeah, if you're looking for a cheap icon striker, go with SHEVCHENKO. So in the number 1 spot, I had to go with Alessandro Del Piero. Now, he is actually one of the more expensive icons that is featuring on this list, but he's definitely worth it. I mean, this guy is so dangerous. In my opinion, he is the best cheap cam icon to go with. He's so dangerous with his 88 pace, 88 shooting, 89 dribbling. He's got pretty good stamina as well. And I think the thing that separates him apart from someone like a Stoichkov is the fact that he's actually got 5-star weak foot as well. So left foot, right foot, it doesn't really matter. He will score you a hell of a lot of goals. He'll get you assists as well. So for me, Del Piero is the best cheap icon to go with on FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. So guys, those are the top 10 best cheap icons on the game in my opinion. Now I'm sure a few of you guys probably disagree with some of the players that I've put on this list, so what I'd actually like you to do is put in the comments below a player that you thought I missed out, and I'll be very interested to see what you guys do say about that. Now there is one more thing I do want to mention. I am starting a brand new series called Squad Builder Reviewer, where what I'm going to be doing is reviewing your ultimate teams and telling you how you could maybe upgrade the team. So if you could actually go and follow me on Instagram, it's @__MrDJM. I will put it as the first link in the description. So if you could go and follow me and send me a picture of your team, you could actually feature in the brand new series. But yeah guys, that is just going to be about it from me for today. So I'll catch you in the next video.